You're listening to the West Ham is Why We Drink podcast. Like hanging at the pub with your West Ham mates. On this episode, we celebrate another historic game against the Trophy Dodgers. We delve into some sweet tweaks and social shenanigans and sing our hearts out in pie and mashup. Now let's join the crew of the podcast. Die-hard fans still drinking in the success of their beloved West Ham.
And welcome to probably the greatest ever episode of West Ham is Why We Drink podcast. I'm ecstatic to be recording. I, of course, am Adam Frankel, joined by the hilarious, legendary Wayne McMullen.
And morbidly obese, as you said before.
And you're right. And do you know what? I think I'm so excited about everything that I keep on getting closer to the microphone.
You know what's funny is because when you said Adam Frankel, you know what it sounded like?
What?
Madam Frankel.
Madame Frankel.
Madam Frankel and Madam McMullen here.
Only on a Friday evening.
On a Friday evening, we're very, very, very good. We're very happy because we beat the Tottenham shit.
Why did you become a vampire?
I don't know. I don't know what it is anymore.
I will say.
Halloween's around the corner, mate.
All right. That's a good idea. Anyway, who cares about Halloween? Oh, my God. Should we just get started? I want to talk about the game.
Well, let's get into that. What was that?
Yes.
What was that?
Okay, so first of all... Oh, yeah?
What, you sucking the bones of old leftover Tottenham supporters, are you?
Yeah, I'm enjoying I'm just about ready to start drinking again now. Oh, my word. I don't even know what to be... First thing, Wayne, I'm
Talk about the pub first, because I missed the pub.
I was going to. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Brilliant.
Even though there weren't loads of us, I mean, maybe there were 15...
That's a good turnout for COVID.
Yeah, honestly, mate, when Lanzini hit that, the place erupted. I've never seen anything like it. It was crazy. And I tell you what, now I feel very confident. My heart is fine. I thought if ever my defibrillator thing was going to kick in, it would have been there and then. So I'm like...
It's funny because I turned around to Kim and I jumped up out of my seat and started screaming and cursing at Tottenham because, that's what you do, right? But and Kim's like... Are you okay? I'm like, yeah. I said, if I was in a pub right now, I would be doing this for the next probably 30, 40 seconds. And I'd sit down and say to someone, I need to relax a little bit. My heart's beating too much.
Oh my gosh, mate. It was just amazing.
I was so shocked because I thought, after that first 10 minutes, I was like, this is going to be bloody awful.
Do you want to know the first thing I did when that goal went in? And I turned it down. I turned my phone back on. Because the second that third goal went in, and bear in mind what time in the match this was, I was like, I'm going to have another drink now, and I'm turning my phone off. And, I usually get a pint of vodka Red Bull. So
yeah,
let's just say I didn't drive home. I had a driver with me. Just want to make that very clear. Don't drink and drive. I was absolutely wankered.
Completely.
I don't even remember. I don't remember. You'll have to ask other people. You have to have a guest on the show to ask them how I was. Because the only thing I remember is I've never been that drunk at the pub.
Well, you know what's funny is Barry from the London, he always calls me up to wind me up. Mm. So it's like he texted me at about, I guess it was about half an hour into the match and he went, hey, what's going on with you guys? So I just ignored it, absolutely ignored it. After the match is over, I get a phone call about 2 minutes after. He says, I can't believe it. He said, I was driving in my car. I just had a quick look at me app, see what I was going to do. He says, you've really ruined my day because I was going to wind you the up. He said, I left the pub at halftime. He said, because there was a couple of West Ham supporters in the pub and I didn't have the heart to take the piss out of him. I really did. I felt so bad for him. He said, so I left. Yeah, I was like... I was buzzing all day long.
I'm still buzzing
now. I'm still getting goosebumps.
I must have watched that goal well over 100 times.
Oh,
today.
God, yeah.
every time I see someone else post it or retweet it, I have to watch it again. And I watch it until the video ends, like, because I need to watch all the celebration. Do you know what I also did? This is sad, probably. This is the level of this. And I know Tottenham fans who all have done this crap themselves. They're like, oh, look at you celebrating over a draw. Yeah, we're celebrating over history, bitch. History. Yeah. No team has ever come back 3 goals down with less than 10 minutes to go in a Premier League game to get anything out of the game.
Yeah, it is history. You know, there've been 10,932 matches played since the Premier League was started back in 1992. Only once in those matches has a team come from 3-0 down with 81 minutes or more left on the clock. And we're the only buggers who did it. And who'd we do it to? The scum of the earth.
Okay, so this is what I was going to tell you. Every time I've replayed it, and you should try this as well, people watching this, because you probably haven't done it. What I've done, every time it replays, I pick another player to watch.
No, serious, man. I've done the same bloody thing.
And so, like, you see Jared Bowen and his eyes almost like pop out of his head and he like turns and runs for Lanzini. Yep. Like, it's so fun to watch all of their reaction.
I mean, Yarmolenko was like, I thought he was going to, his hair was going to stand up even further than what it is. So, I mean, it was just, I haven't experienced anything like that since, I'm thinking probably since the first time I saw a Payet free kick go in.
But what's so good about that is that, like, not only did it, I mean, first of all, our team are so fired up right now.
Oh, like, they're playing beautifully.
I wish we were playing anyone else but Man City next week. Honestly, like, anyone else I would rather be playing right now. But because Man City have just got such good players, even though they're not on form. But Tottenham as well, to crush them like that. For Gareth Bale to come on.
Gareth Bale, wasn't it just brilliant?
For them to attempt to disrespect us. No, you, Tottenham and Mourinho. Oh, we'll just bring Bale on. It's 3-0. He hasn't got any match fitness. We'll let him get it. Yeah, how did that go for you?
Yeah, shanked the ball and just went wide of the goal. He was useless then. He's useless now. Shagged too many sheeps in the hills of Spain.
So who's your top shelf?
I'm going to give it to Moyes. I'm giving it to Moyes. You know why?
You can't give it to Moyes.
No, I'm giving it to Moyes. I'm giving it to Moyes because he knew he had no, and I'm going to tell you my justification behind it. Okay, for a start, I can't give it to any one player because they all played, even though we were down 3-0. We were playing brilliantly.
Okay, give me your crap Moyes excuse, and then I'm going to tell you why you're wrong.
The fact that he actually made substitutions at a reasonable time, made the substitution of a player that scored the winning goal, and the fact that he jumped around like Zebedee from Magic Roundabout at the end of it when we scored, I'm giving it to him. I'm just giving it to him. I just think he was brilliant.
And also the reason why we should not spend much time attempting to review games, because we don't know what we're talking about. Here's the problem with giving Moyes the top shelf.
Don't care.
He is the one that set up the bloody team. He set them up,
he set it up
and
beautifully.
we went 3-0 down in 15 minutes.
No, let's be honest here. Tottenham were firing on all cylinders. Harry Kane, Son, and that other wanker, whose name I can't pronounce, were just connecting passes like nobody's business. They were all over our midfield. I mean, they were just so fast, mate. I mean, that's... Oh, Lily, did you like it when West Ham won the weekend?
You started yelling.
I did. Did I scare you?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, they were scared because they were worried about you dying again.
You did? Oh, you did your makeup?
It's unicorn.
That's cool. Now go out in the other room.
You said this one, I did this one, and this.
Yeah, get Daddy another drink, will you?
What's that?
Oh, yeah,
it's whiskey and Coke.
I thought you'd find that she said last week she's not getting you a drink anymore.
She just smacked me in the head.
Good. Smack him harder.
I'm going to get you, young lady. Let it go.
Come and get me.
Shut the door.
Come and get me. Please, Daddy, I want you to play with me. Just get out of the cupboard on the microphone, please. Spend some time with me, Daddy.
I'm putting my headphones down for a second. I'm going to get you.
I'm going to tell you now, the only thing that Wayne's going to catch is a cold. Like he said, 30, 40 extra pounds. Hopefully he won't hear that. I don't think he's here yet. No, we'll hear him come in because you hear the floorboard, you hear the... And then he'll come back on. And he'll hear this in the edit and then decide, should I put this on? Okay, welcome back. Welcome back, Wayne.
Oh my God. So what was that? You were telling me how stupid I am for picking Moyes. Well, I don't think I am because, like I said, as much as I hate to say it, Tottenham were just playing brilliantly.
I mean, Lanzini is obviously the top shelf. I mean, I'm sorry. In my eyes, if you score goal of the season, you deserve to be top shelf for the game.
If I was choosing a player, it would definitely be Lanzini.
What's the point of us rating? We rate players. We literally are supposed to rate players.
No, because you gave Drakes at the Barrel to Moyes the other week.
Well, I did. You're right. It has been done before, but it shouldn't be done. It's an exception to a rule.
Yeah, right. When you say it, bollocks.
Well, there ain't nobody like Lanzini. In my opinion, you're going to score a banger like that, you deserve to be the top shelf on an average podcast.
I know, and it's so funny. I mean, the fact that you've been slagging him off left, right, and centre for the last couple of months, and I've been telling you there's no way we should sell him and get rid of him. I said the guy was brilliant.
When we talk about when are we going to talk about signings? Because then I'll slag people off.
So who was your dregs?
My dregs were. Did Sebastian Haller get onto the pitch?
No, didn't he have like a knock at the last minute or something? I think he knocked his knee on the rim of the bus going in or something.
He wasn't in the squad. Good. I wasn't really thinking about dregs, but I guess
I don't have any. Mate. I couldn't give a dreg, but I would say for ineffectiveness.
No, I'm going to give a dreg. Fabianski for conceding 3 goals, and I don't think he made a save. I can't remember him making a save.
No, I hear that. But for ineffectiveness, I'm going to go with my buddy Fornals. Just wasn't effective.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was playing. To be honest,
yeah,
well, that's all right. He'll lose his place to Benny Harness next week.
Benny Harner, yeah, some nice steak and shrimp. I love that.
I prefer steak and shrimp to him, to be honest.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Since we're talking steak and shrimp, let's talk about ComeOnYourIrons.com and let them play their commercial.
For West Ham fans everywhere, this is the ultimate football app for you. For match highlights, interviews, and the best West Ham videos and podcasts. Download the free COY Irons app now from the App Store and Google Play.
I'm going to say, I know we just heard the commercial.
Worst segue in the world.
Yeah, that was the worst segue ever. Maybe we should just re-record because that's almost too embarrassing to make it onto the podcast.
No, I like the fact that it was embarrassingly bad.
It was really bad. Can't we just say like, I was so happy with West Ham. Talking of West Ham, here's a commercial for our favourite app, ComeOnYourIrons.com.
Or we could just say, after that game was over, I just couldn't stop saying, come on, you irons. And then you can say .com. And we'll say, that's a good cue for a commercial.
Anyway, next week we play Man City. Oh, God.
Man City. How do you feel about it?
How can you not predict like a good result, though? I mean, and to be honest, this season, you know what? Sorry, I'm going to go 5, 3, 2... Sod it to us. 5-3 to us. I just picked some random numbers because what's the point? Have you looked at the scores this season?
It's mental this season.
I don't know what's going on. I've no idea.
Moyes was talking about it after the match. He said he's looking at it from a defender's point of view. He says he thinks that the defending is just not very good in the league this year.
Maybe. I just think, I mean, I don't know. I think it's got to do with psychology.
You really think 5-3 though?
No. I have no idea what the score's going to be. Like, it literally, I haven't got a single clue what to say.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, if you look at what it should be from the last 3 matches we've played, and it's totally arse over tip. So it's like, I'm just going to say we're going to win. I'm going to say 3-1.
I mean, Man City should destroy us. They're
should do,
they're
but
better
you
than
know
us in every way. But
Leicester should have destroyed us. Wolves probably should have beaten us.
But Leicester are a great team, but they don't have amazing players. Like Man City literally have at least one world-class player in every position.
It's true, but I still think we're going to thump them 3-1.
I hope so. All right.
Unbelievable.
And obviously this week we both stupidly thought we were going to win and we didn't, so nil point.
Yeah, it was nil point. Nil point. What does that mean in English?
0 points.
Yeah. Although you were probably further off than I was because I only said 1-0 West Ham, which means I was 1 goal away from a draw.
What?
And you said 2-0 and you were 2 goals away from a
Dickhead,
draw.
I actually said 2-1.
No, you said 2-0.
No, I didn't. I said
I got it
2-1.
written down. I got it written down on the sheet.
You've
said 2-0.
written it down wrong because I definitely said 2-1 because I just listened to the goddamn episode 2 days ago.
Say goodbye, Adam.
Oh, is it the end?
Yeah.
Goodbye, Adam.
Well, of the segment. Hey, did you see Spitting Image is back on TV?
That was hilarious.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. And it's like this posh. She sounds a little bit like Sarah.
You mean the little sketch about like where he tried to take her to West Ham?
Yeah.
You didn't pay much attention to it, did you?
I was drunk because I watched it when I was drunk. Somebody sent it to me.
The woman on it, the girl, that's Greta. You know that advocate for climate change, that Swedish girl, Greta, whatever her name is.
Who it is?
Yes. That's why all of a sudden she's like, no, this is going to be my issue now. I'm going to run with this.
I had no idea, mate.
And the boy is her boyfriend. It's funnier if you actually
again.
paid any attention to what's going on.
After that, I was sober for the match because I didn't drink anything when I was watching the match at all. I made up for it afterwards.
Yeah,
it's totally made up for it afterwards.
And you know what? I will say, I'll share another little bit of sadness. So I went to see Winston Reid play against FC Dallas. Oh, gosh,
that's right. He was playing FC Dallas, right?
And I'd already checked out. An FC Dallas player, Ryan Hollingshead, was set to mark him on set pieces. You know, the FC Dallas boys told me that he's there on their starting lineup.
Yeah.
He didn't even travel.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I was so gutted. At the end of the match, I chatted to Johnny Russell, who's a Scottish lad who plays for Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him, and I was like, mate, where was Winston? And he just said, the gaffer decided, we've had a lot of games, and so the gaffer decided to give him a rest. So... gutted.
Oh, that sucks.
The match before, he played all 90 minutes and scored the winning goal.
Yeah, I saw that. He's having a good time there at Kansas City.
And what was funnier is that my friend was literally, who's on the field, he came on. So he's a striker for FC Dallas. Mm-hmm. He'd been learning Bubbles. He sung it to me and sent me a recording. And he's like, I'm going to sing Bubbles to Winston Reid in the match. And every time I go close to him, I'm going to go, come on, West Ham.
That's a good way to get inside someone's head, though.
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't care. I was like, because that would be hilarious. Imagine to watch it and to see that happening and to watch him singing Bubbles and know, I know exactly what's going on here.
Oh, my gosh. They've had some interesting singers at West Ham, at FC Dallas over the years. There was that girl that sung the national anthem and she was totally out of tune.
Well, talking of singing, mate, can I move us on to our bonus segment? Because there's something that's missing off your show, Float, so I'm just going to put it on right now. Last week, we challenged each other to write a Declan Rice song. It was a big competition.
I forgot all about it.
We said we've got weeks to do it, so we've been working on it all week. I've got like 3 options, but I've got a final one. And, obviously this was a huge competition to see who the best out of me and you is.
Well, you got the best because I didn't do it.
Well, I don't like your attitude, Wayne. I'm going to try this again.
I totally forgot about it.
Well, I'm going to try this again, and instead of already making excuses for your shit chant...
No, I don't have one.
Let me ask you. Okay, so when I'm supposed to prepare something and I haven't, what do I do?
You own up to it.
No, I make it up as I go along.
You do? Yeah, I don't have it.
So you've got until I've done mine to come up with your one. So you've got about 2 minutes to think about it. So I'll tell everybody else what I've done because, the competition, it was due today. That's all right. I mean, I can get a win. I'm sure we'll find some irrelevant competition for you to get
then
the
do
win.
one. Do one then and I'll do one. Come on, do it.
Okay, so my first thought was like a bit boring. It was like, Declan Rice, baby. Declan Rice, baby.
You don't even have like the tune of that song. Right?
Well, I hate that song.
Ding, 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 ding.
So
ding, ding, ding,
it's not the
ding,
Bollywood version. Ding, 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 ding.
That's very racist, Adam.
No, that was me attempting to do a Bollywood version of that song. Anyway,
so what's your second choice then? Because that one was crap.
The second one is a bit offensive, but this is what I first started with, okay? So I started with Declan Rice came to us from the Chelsea rent boys. Big Fat Frank wants him back. With your forklift. That was my first attempt. I was like, it doesn't really go.
Yeah, that
doesn't really rhyme. I don't
really
like
doesn't
it.
sound good either.
So this is what I've settled on. It's not great, but I think it's probably going to be better than yours.
You just settled on it.
This is what it is? On. So it goes off. Declan Rice started off defender and a paddy. Now he's captain England and we all call him Daddy.
That's kind of like it.
I know, that's what I've resorted to. That's what I've done.
You know what? I tell you what, that's so funny that even if I had a chant, I would have lost. Because I like that. You win. Hands down, you win. I'm not even going to embarrass myself with trying to do something.
Oh, but everyone will want to hear you embarrass yourself.
Okay, well, give me a song I should do it to then.
You Are My Sunshine.
Oh, sure. Give me a... Now, that's a Tottenham song.
All right, sing to When the Saints Go Marching In.
Okay. Oh, Declan Rice knows how to win. He masters midfield with his chin. I don't bloody know.
Keep going. Come on, keep on going.
He's got some stubble and you're in trouble because Declan Rice knows how to win.
See, I promise you, that was worthwhile. That's just made the episode. I think there's only one thing left to say.
Time for social shenanigans.
No, now it's time for
social shenanigans.
Presented by Hammers Poles.
Oh my God.
That was good.
Oh my word. So I guess we should start off rather soberly and say thanks to all our social media followers. Find the links on West Ham is Why We Drink.podbean.com. Do you have any Twitter things to talk about?
Oh my gosh. I mean, so many, but the problem is a lot of them are videos, you know?
Yeah, you know what? Well, let's talk about videos because, I mean, I saw a couple of good videos too.
I mean, basically it's all about the Lanzini one, but the one I've got to highlight the most, and I'm going to play the beginning of it as well, is, have you heard of West Ham Clips?
Yeah, of course I have.
So
they do
like,
brilliant videos.
So they do like robot, you know, like a Stephen Hawking voice.
Yep.
I just want to play the beginning of the video. Just kills me. Like it's even way before the Lanzini where he calls him the like Romford Riquelme. He has funny names for everyone. He calls Son, I think the K-pop something. But anyway, let me just play this bit quickly.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Will Salthouse Dream 11, where hopefully today West Ham will get a positive oh my fucking god we're already losing.
I love that.
that bit just kills me every time, just the first 6 seconds. Welcome to the match. We take hopefully we'll get to we're already losing.
God, we're already losing.
Yeah, it just sounds so good. But yeah, they're on Twitter and they're on Instagram. I don't know the guy that does it, but I want to get to know
brilliant.
the guy.
If anybody's looking for somebody to follow, to have a laugh, follow him.
Yeah, at West Ham Clips.
He's brilliant. He really is brilliant. We've used a couple of his things in the podcast before, you know.
He follows us, thankfully. So thank you. Thank you for following us.
He does some really great stuff. Did you see the We Are Tottenham TV, one of those two
Yes.
doinks? Oh my God. I cried with laughter. I cried with laughter. And I'm going to point out that one of them is going really bald.
Last chance West Ham. Cresswell whips in. It's a good ball in. Cleared. And Winks can get it away. Lanzini! Oh, no. No. What a goal.
So one of my friends, he's, Tottenham, and he was...
What? How dare you? How bloody dare you?
So to be honest, I don't know why I'm a bit of a scumbag, really, because...
Yeah, you are.
He texted me at the end of the match saying, well done, incredible strike. I then wrote something like, what? Na, bye.
Oh my God, that is awful.
He then said...
so bad.
He then said, you posted a few months back on Facebook about not using any sort of racist language, even as a joke. And I said, but that's not racist. It's about. He said, well, I think you should delete this. And then I said, but hang on, I'm half, so don't I get to say it?
You were really drunk, right?
Oh, yeah, of course I was. It was after the game.
I've got a mate who's Tottenham as well, and all I did is I posted him 2 words. Hello? And then I asked him, I said, what's the name of that defender who scored for us?
Oh my gosh! All right. Anyway, what we? Oh yeah. So that's mine. That West Ham clips so good. What's your
so brilliant? I wanted to point out. I know we're going to disagree on Benihana, but I think regardless of whether you wanted him or not, I think it was a nice thing that he did when he took the money that Brentford owed him as a bonus and donated it to all of the club staff there. I think that was just a real good thing to do.
Don't get me wrong. Yes, I've been very vocal about the fact that I've got no interest in us signing the guy, but not because I don't think he's a brilliant player, and not because I hope he
can perform at the Premier League level.
Of course I do. I mean, what sort of? I would be an idiot fan if I didn't want him to do well. I absolutely want him to be a world beater. What I cannot accept is selling a guy who cares about the badge, a kid who came up, who loves West Ham.
No, I know what you're saying.
I read something on Twitter, and this is what I do think. I saw this that said, secret agent said this. Wow, really surprised that West Ham FC haven't spent any money in this window. Almost as if the owners have agreed to sell the club.
The thoughts went through my mind as well. They really did. Because even with this, we didn't buy him. We've loaned him for, I think, was it $5 million we're paying, and then at the end of the season we've agreed to pay the extra the additional funds.
Have you ever heard of that happening ever?
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I would not be shocked at all if they turned around in about a month and a half's time and said we're selling the club. They're just a couple of tossers. They need to sell up and get the hell out. They really do.
Yeah,
End of story. They really do. Did you see Jack Gambardella's tweet after the West Ham match?
What did he say?
Yeah, I loved it. I love Jackie Gambardella. He goes, decent result from Tottenham today, holding West Ham to a draw.
Nice. I like the Longers tweeted as well with a picture of Kevin Nolan with a folder, against Tottenham Hotspur with Lanzini looking at the diagram. And Longers said, whatever is in this folder has the answers to happiness in life.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you know who's starting to star a lot in our podcast and we're mentioning a lot is Indy. We mention him a lot because I actually posted a picture up on Instagram of it's like a photograph. It's you, me, Sarah, and Indy down at McSwiggan's last year, and somebody posted on Instagram. They're like, Wayne, is this Ben Rama?
Oh my gosh.
The guy's name was Josh Knows Best People. He said, is that Ben Rama?
The funniest part is that you probably, if you'd have actually been there live, you'd have had to look again a little bit harder to check, because to you it probably did look like him.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree.
Any more social tweets about the game?
Oh, I'm just so happy. I actually enjoyed myself for the first time in a long time on Twitter, because Twitter's been such a toxic space for God knows how long.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad that we're doing well, because I don't have to think about politics or anything boring like that, or COVID. It's nice actually having something that's taken my attention. How many votes did you get for your question on Hammers Pulse on Snap or Saturday?
I don't know, but it's the first time I'm a little bit gutted about it, because I thought it was a good question. I really bloody thought hard about that question as well, and I picked it.
I you thought hard about it.
I picked a question that I genuinely wanted to know the answer to, because I didn't know. So my question for the people who didn't bother to help me on Hammers Polls, you bastards, was what would people prefer? Like a 2-0 performance against Tottenham that was comfortable, or to beat them in the last second with a VAR goal, like a controversy goal? Now, the winner, I think, was actually like a normal victory. I can't remember. I didn't look at it.
Comfortable win, 70%. I've got it here in front of me. I was not going to forget to talk about this.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. But I thought as well, give them 2 options. I mean, it was definitely a better question than yours, but for some reason, it just
it only got 70 votes. Oh, only 70 votes. Whereas I actually asked, I said, now we have Ben Rama, which current player is he most likely to replace on the pitch? And I gave a
on the
choice
pitch,
of Bowen.
and you gave the choice of 4 players, 2 of which never are on the pitch, and 2 of which are.
Well, I gave a choice of 4 players, and basically everyone thinks that Fornals is not going to be, playing that much now. We've got Ben Rama, and I got excuse me, while I clear my throat a little bit here, 182 votes.
Yeah, I do like that.
You didn't lose that badly. You only lost by 112 votes, Adam.
Let me go back to some social media tweets. So there's one more tweet I want to say about.
Of course you do.
At Ben Dolman 4, who's a Tottenham
I'm rubbing your nose in it,
fan.
mate. I'm rubbing your nose in it. What a pathetic, stupid question you must have put there for only 70 people to answer.
Talking of rubbing people's noses in it.
My question, it only took me about 30 seconds to think it up because in the morning I was like, oh, God, I forgot to do my post for Hammer's Polls. It's got to be something about Ben Rama. Oh, I'll just do this. And I was like, oh, no, I'm going to lose. And of course, this is...
Anyway, so this Ben Dolman, he wrote, we bring on Bale, West Ham bring on Lanzini with the cry laughing faces. Okay? So he wrote that when the substitution happened. Arthur Masuaku quoted the tweet, and wrote, and the rest is history. Declan Rice quoted the tweet and wrote, well, this aged well. So just 2 more, from West Ham, so we can ignore the fact I'm a loser.
It's brilliant. So come on, let's do a little bit of the old...
For West Ham? Okay, here we go. So, number 8. West Ham were in Europe for both the 2015-16 and 16-17 seasons. The results included heroically overturning a 2-1 defeat to Domzele and beating the mighty Bakura Carrara of Malta on penalties. The highlight, though, was being knocked out by Astragugu 2 seasons in a row. Yeah, good old Astragugu.
Yeah, I'll never forget that.
What country are they from, Wayne?
Astragugu?
Yeah.
They're not from a country, they're from another planet.
Do you know? It's your quiz question.
No, I've got no clue.
Guess.
I've got no clue.
Guess. If you watched the Hammer Shots show on YouTube, on America's Hammers TV YouTube on Wednesday, live at Wednesday at, what time is it? 7 p.m. Central.
7 o'clock. You did it early this week, so I missed it.
Yeah, I did do it early.
That's why I missed it, because I went to tune in and it was already over.
It lies. Okay, number 7. In 1996, we played Stockport County in a League Cup tie with West Ham.
County.
With West Ham 1-0 up. Our beautiful striker Ian Dowie rose like a salmon to head the ball into the net. Unfortunately, it was his own net. It's one of the worst own goals in history. Seriously, YouTube it. We lost 2-1. So seriously, if you haven't seen it, it literally was like edge of area header. He was literally like on the edge of his area, nodded it into the goal. His own goal.
Unbelievable.
And fine, number 6, the legend Javier Margas. Do you remember him? I remember the first time I saw him because he always dyed his hair the colour of the club he played for. That was the level of nut job that he was. So at number 6, his wife hated living in England and she fled home to Chile. When Harry Redknapp went looking for him after he didn't turn up to training, Margas jumped out of the window of his hotel and off home.
Oh, I remember this.
He never played professional football again.
He never even packed a bag.
I think now he runs a brothel.
Should we tell them about the great surprise that we've got for the next time we do Totally West Ham?
No, because
I might not do it.
Just in case it doesn't happen. We hope that we've got a great surprise next week. Let's just tell them.
That's what we hope. We're keeping our fingers crossed for it, and everyone will be really happy about it. So I guess it's time for us to say goodbye to our social shenanigans.
Presented by
What are you drinking right now?
Well, nothing because it's finished.
What were you drinking?
Whiskey, Amaretto, and Coke Zero.
Actually, I'm drinking whiskey and Coke Zero right now.
Shall I just get
I've got
another drink? No. Let's just do this. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Hey boys, I was seeing if I could get the attention of my people. Hey boys.
Or do they want to sing with you?
Oh, they could.
Do they know the Ain't Nobody?
Oh, well, one of them was in the pub with me, so he heard it there. No, they're not coming. They're busy drinking without me.
Well, you know, obviously we couldn't pass up this opportunity to sing all things relating to the game that we just...
Oh, are we doing the Willies chant? I'll be running around the Tottenham with our Willies hanging out. We'll be running around the Tottenham with our
Willies hanging out.
Are we singing that one? Are we allowed to sing that one?
I think we just did.
But no, but the bit after that. Singing, I've got a... Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we
probably
shouldn't.
not.
Especially the bit. That would be inappropriate. All right, let's just not do it.
I think we should start with something positive, though.
True. Ain't nobody like Lanzini. Makes me happy. Plays the West Ham way. Ain't nobody like Lanzini. Makes me happy. Sing it. Plays the West Ham way.
Oh, I love that song. Like I said, I never said a bad word about the man.
Top shelf.
Top shelf, totally.
Just where
top shelf for the season.
Top shelf, just like my Declan Rice song. We should probably do it again in this segment.
I don't know. I think my Declan Rice song was pretty good considering I just made it up. I mean, I got his stubbly chin in.
Good idea. So why don't you just give us your Declan Rice song again that you wrote earlier?
I don't remember it when I'd have to listen to it. Oh, Declan Rice knows how to win. He masters midfield with his chin. He's got some stubble and you're in trouble because Declan Rice knows how to win.
Okay, so let's do it. Hang on, how does the next one go? You do the next one. The when Tottenham messes it up.
Okay. Well, we'll all be having a party. We'll all be having a party. We'll all be having a party. When Tottenham fucks it up. When Tottenham fucks it up. When Tottenham fucks it up. We'll all be having a party. We'll all be having a party. We'll all be having a party. Go on, Adam.
When Tottenham fucks it up. Do you know what I'm wearing today?
What are you wearing today, mate?
No, actually, people will go mad. I'm wearing a football shirt.
You're wearing that Man City shirt, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, bloody hell.
Well, it's
you
only
actually
because
got that Man City shirt.
My friend is oh shit, and we predicted Man City as well. I'm going to change my guess to Man City 5-3. 5-3
No, you're not changing
Man
again.
City. Because I'm wearing a Man City shirt. And I didn't mean to. The only reason I did it is because one of my friends, I'm so desperate to get a PlayStation 5. And no one can get it. So one of my friends who's in Dude Perfect, I texted him and I said, do you have any ways, any connections? Because I know he's an Xbox boy, so they wouldn't care. And he said, if you wear a Man City shirt to work for the next month, then I'll get you one. And I said, well, it's funny you should say that. So I put my Man City shirt on and sent him a picture. But he's like, but no, I'm not getting you a PlayStation. But then I didn't get changed again. So Man City shirt.
Okay, that's got so much to do with the game and singing.
I think maybe I don't need another drink.
It's happening again. It's happening again.
Tottenham Hotspur. It's happening again.
My favourite one is the final one.
Okay, sing it for us because.
You ready then?
Yeah, I'm ready.
My old man said, follow Tottenham. And I said, off your...
I hope you're going to bleep out some of that language because, you know, I'm a good boy.
Yeah, I'll bleep out Tottenham.
That was quite good. I like that.
Oh, my God. It just feels so bloody good, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel just fantastic?
It feels so good that it's definitely time for me to continue this drinking. I love this. I love you, Wayne. I love West Ham United right now. I love how fickle I have gone in 90-minute period. I love Hammers.
I love you, David Moyes.
Oh, David Moyes, you are the love of my life. Oh, David Moyes. I'll let you bang Wayne's wife.
No, we wouldn't. No,
I don't have a wife to let him. I would. If I had a wife, I would let him shag my wife. But I don't. So the closest thing I've got is your wife. So I'm just going to have everyone shag her.
Do you think he was drinking after that game? Do you think he had a drink after that game?
I think every player was drinking after that game. I think they probably went out there and they got the champagne. No, there's no reason for West Ham to have champagne. Yeah, who knows?
A bottle of warm
Nolan was there. Nolan would have had a.
Of course he would. He would
have
have
had
a
a keg. Probably had a keg. He probably set up a keg in the dressing room.
He probably already had one up in the stand there.
I agree. Thank you, everybody. Stay positive. Love your lives. We'll see you.
No, we have to
next
thank
week.
our partners first, Dingbat.
All right. Thank you, Wayne's wife, again.
Yeah. Thank you, Adams.
I don't have a partner. My housemate. Do you want to thank Breck?
Whoever Adam's thinking about seeing at the moment. Thank you. Thank Hammers Poles and who's the other geezers?
Paul Dancing. ComeOnYourIrons.com.
Thank all of our listeners.
Okay, my drink is eliminated.
Yeah,
Cheers. Cheers.
No, hold on. We haven't told them to go to Apple Podcasts and rate and review us.
They know how to do that already because they're listening, aren't they?
No, they haven't gone and rated us yet or reviewed us. They have to do that, don't they, you dingbat, dingly wally wally woo woo. Remember last week you said, why have I got ice still in my glass?
God, I just want a drink, Wayne.
Well, I've got a drink here. Listen. It was a lovely game, wasn't it? A lovely game? Cheers!
Cheers!
Bubbles in the air, they fly and so high. But my dreams, they fade and die. Oxygen's always hiding. I look everywhere. I forever look bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I forever look bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I forever look bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly and so high. But my dreams, they fade and die. Oxygen's always hiding. I look everywhere. I forever look bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. I forever bubbles, pretty bubbles.